I'm interviewing Chris Berner, who is the lead project manager and co-founder of Accelerate Solar Company here in Charlotte. He also started Adirondack Solar Company up in New York State and sold it a couple years later. Thank you for doing this interview, Chris.
You're welcome, Maggie.
So what do you think your leadership style is?
I'd say I lean towards being an affiliative leader. I always tend to become friendly and good friends with all the subcontractors and everybody I work with to help build a bond. And then from there I move into a little bit of coaching to help everybody make sure they put together the systems just how we want them and make sure everything gets installed the way it's meant to be.
Okay. How do you motivate people within your organization to rally around your organization's vision, values, and mission?
Well, we do that by researching what it is that we're selling, and solar's got a lot of good stuff going on with it right now. There's a lot of things that can really motivate people just by all the environmental impacts, how it can help curb the inflation in energy rates, and save people money. So we get people excited about that and excited about the prospect of selling jobs and getting work because we profit share with everybody in the company. So through those two different things, we're able to motivate the people we work with very well.
Okay. To you, what is a good organizational culture and how do you build and maintain it?
A good organizational culture is a close-knit one where everybody has a free and open line of communication with everybody else involved. And to be able to get people to work together without having any intimidation or feeling, no worry to get ideas passed along to everybody else involved in the organization, no matter if they're the person in charge to the person at the bottom of the totem pole. Everybody needs to be able to communicate.
I agree. What would you say is your best leadership moment that you've had?
Well, this past week I managed 2 different crews of subcontractors and our employees, about 12 people, to all work together on various different aspects of the project. Each person did their role perfectly, and we all worked together very well. Installed the system quickly and passed inspection the first time they came out, and impressed everybody involved with the quality of the work.
That's good. How is society and culture changing organizational leadership, do you think?
Well, right now it's the companies that have been acting unethically and without corporate social responsibility are getting called out by the amount of information and people rallying behind starting to, making companies act more ethically in terms of their environmental impacts by taking care of their customers. If someone's treating their customers badly these days, there's tons of different ways where the information gets out there through the internet of what contractors not to work with or what businesses are acting illegitimate. So it's been a good thing to kind of, stop the bad practices.
So you also think that technology is drastically changing the role of today's leaders?
Definitely. Not only by the different forms of communication, all the different ways that people can pass information between each other quickly and easily and efficiently.
What do you think is the relationship today between organizational leaders and corporate social responsibility?
Well, organizational leaders have typically in the past been more driven for profits, even though they still are. There's been a strong push for them to act in the best interest of everybody around that the company affects, including the citizens in the area where they operate, because by building a good brand and acting ethically and doing your part to help the community you serve, it helps bring business and helps spread the word of your company and build profits.
Okay, well, thank you very much for letting me interview you today.